the starting lineup for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At power forward, P.J. Washington. At center, Daniel Gafford. At the other forward, Klay Thompson. At shooting guard, Kyrie Irving. At the other guard, Luka Doncic. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Shooting guard, 6'3", number 8, Anthony Melton. Starting at center, 6'9", number 32, Trey Jackson-Davis. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Najee Marshall.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And for Golden State, in at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. We know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Over to the left wing. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Clock at 4. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Warriors. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Here's Doncic. His last outing, he had 24 points. From deep. And it's Melton with the rebound. Well, Anthony Melton flies under the radar, Clark, but he is a solid role player.
Rock solid in every way, partner. Does a little bit of everything. You know, he's a disruptive defender and has great instincts at that end of the floor. He also can space the floor for you because he can make threes, but also can make plays, too.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Draymond Green. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Trains it from beyond the arc.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Now here's Melton. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Relentless effort from Klay Thompson. He gets the foul and pushes right through for an and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Thompson no good on the free throw. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Doncic passes to Irving. Thompson outside. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Gafford kicks to Washington. Out to Doncic. There's the lob to the hoop. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Wiggins, and the basket is good. Wiggins has got 5.
Wiggins just staying with it, refusing to let the defense get the better of him there.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Hield comes in for Milton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Marshall. 11-point game, his last outing. In the corner, it's Hield. Back to Pajemski. 27 seconds left in the first. And that's good. Buddy Hield for 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Hield against Doncic. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To stop the run. No good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Warriors leading by 7. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Maxi Kleber is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Irving, and it's Marshall in at the small forward.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Pass to Kleber. And here is Marshall. Here's Lively. No good on the three. Green finds Podziemski. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kuminga tipped away.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's Irving missing. Warriors leading by 5. Takes it inside. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really textbook use of the dribble. Getting inside to get his work done.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help them both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Anderson comes in for Green. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Kuminga. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Now, here's Doncic. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Thompson. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. Anderson, the bounce pass. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Launches a three. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Back to Doncic. Pass to Washington. Here's Doncic. Offline from the top of the key. Anderson against Thompson. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Down low. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Warriors on top, up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just fighting me, setting good screen, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself, but for them. We're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish, came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but just got to pick it up on the defensive end. That's where it starts.
Kyrie, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Well, I think for the Warriors, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season at least. And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Warriors leading by 3. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. D'Anthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here's Melton. Nothing on the board.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
And hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
Pass to Washington. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Washington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Gafford with the steal. Doncic passes to Irving. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. There's a break in the action. Here are the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA, revealing the top three-point shooters. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 1. Back to Melton. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Washington. The 3 for Doncic. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Washington. Melton against Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson misses.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, it always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. He's a very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Milton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry.
One shot.
And that one falls for Gafford. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's Pajemski. Dinwiddie covering. Back to Pajemski. Hield with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Pajemski. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Anderson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Klay Thompson. Free throw good, Pajemski. Mavericks trail by 6. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Kleber. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
To the inside. 3 seconds left. And Kuminga with the lay-in. And the Warriors lead by 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving, and it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward. Lively with it, defended by Looney. 6 to shoot. Throws it up high, tries to save it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Grimes passes to Dinwiddie. Now Washington. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Washington. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warrior 16.
Five on the floor. And the Mavericks making a change here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When a three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
And here is Irving. Following the three-point. And again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. And so here is Golden State. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Curry, good.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
Up the alley-oop pass. Gafford with the steal. Doncic against Kerr. Doncic kicks to Gafford. There's the 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Kerr. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson dishes to Irving. And they double up Doncic. Thompson finds Washington. Dallas again missing. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Jackson Davis with it. Washington's on him. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Curry with the steal. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Oh!
Oh, man! And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Doncic against Curry. Doncic passes to Washington. And that time, also a missed shot. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Curry outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Thompson for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. get wide open, and he's going to find you.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. How special is it to share your success with your family?
That's what it's all about, man. I know you know when your kids get to enjoy the game and the show, and it's fun. So I'm glad I did something good for them in the fourth quarter.
They'll remember all of it, I'm sure, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Draymond Green.